Yes, earlier we did tertiary sector is growing well. But all the tertiary sector is not equally growing well. There are two types of people in tertiary sector: skilled, unskilled. Skilled are those who are qualified. There are very less services for the skilled, but they are highly paid. In case of unskilled, most of the people are engaged in the unskilled work. They are not paid much. These are the shopkeepers, etc., who are engaged here. Now, where are most of the people employed and why? See share of sector in GDP. In case of primary, in 1970-71, most of the GDP was coming from the primary. But now the GDP, that means the income of the country, is coming from the tertiary. It is not primary. But let's see the employment. In case of employment, in 1970-71, primary was the largest sector and still primary is the largest sector. Why primary? Why means GDP we are getting from the tertiary, but it has not paid much attention towards the jobs of the people. Sufficient jobs were not created in tertiary and secondary. One another reason is there, that is underemployment and disguised unemployment. Before that, let's see what is unemployment. Unemployment, when people are willing to do work at prevailing wages but they are not getting the work. Then what is underemployment? When people are getting work less than their potential, they have the work but they are working less than their caliber. Like an educated MA1 is there, but he is working as a peon. The third is disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment means hidden unemployment. People are unemployed, but they seems to be employed. Means when more than required workers are working. Let 8 are required and 12 are working. Mostly it is found in the agriculture sector. Then what to do? How to create more employment in rural and urban areas? We can provide them cheap credits. It can be provided by banks. Then irrigation facility can be provided, because if irrigation is there, then they can grow their fields in the whole year. The rest of the year they will not remain empty. Then diversification of agriculture. With agriculture, they can do other things like pisciculture, horticulture, etc. also. Opening of new schools and hospitals. If the schools are opened, even Niti Aayog says that 20 lakh jobs can be created in schools only. We can provide the basic facilities. Many basic facilities can be provided like post office, insurance, transportation. All such type of facilities can also be provided. Opening of small scale and cottage industry. Which kind of cottage industry? Like dal mill is there, any cold store is there, honey bee collection center, any processing unit जहाँ अचार वगैरह बनते हैं और कोई चटनी जैम etc. So such type of processing units can be there. Then transport facilities so that they can send their product to the different areas. Then we can promote tourism, in which according to Planning Commission or Niti Aayog, 35 lakh jobs can be created in tourism. IT can be there, information technology. Then there are other government schemes like NREGA, which is also called MNREGA, which come in force in 2005. This is called right to work. What is NREGA? Government provide 100 days assured work to every rural household in 200 districts. Now it is for 650 districts. If in case government fails to give employment, it will provide unemployment allowance. And 1/3 of the seats are reserved for women. That is why it is also called right to work.